joining me on my masterclass. Now, today we're talking about four things that can make you wealthy without the risk of investing. Now, that's four things that can make you wealthy without the risk of investing. Now, why am I doing this? I've taught you guys how to invest, and almost all the time it requires capital. It requires capital. Now, a lot of people have been giving me feedback saying they have no capital to invest. Now that's not strictly true. No matter how small, people have capital. However, because of those people, I decided to do this video. And I'm out in my run. I normally run every morning, and I couldn't get home on time, so I said, okay, I'll just do it outside today. Now, what are those four things that can make you wealthy without the risk of investing? Now, the very first one is budgeting. Budgeting. Now, budgeting is a habit that you need to get into because a budget helps you tie down your money to specific things. So it's planning for your money. So you tie your money to specific things, and especially you tie your money to your needs. Now it's very important because if you don't budget, your money is just going to dissipate in the air. It's going to evaporate, and you're not going to know what you did with your money. So here's what you need to do. You know, as soon as money comes in, you got to let your greed go out. As soon as money comes in, you got to let your greed go out because if you don't stick to budgeting, what's going to happen is that poverty will stick to you. So you have to budget. It's very, very important. You budget. Let people call you stingy because you're budgeting. It doesn't matter. It's better than letting poverty sting you. So what you do is this: you take a piece of paper, or you can do it on your phone. I do my budgeting on my phone, on the notepad on my phone, and then you put your needs down. And then when you put your needs, then your available money, you try to target your needs with that available money. And then whatever's left over, you save for emergency, and then you invest the rest. So you see that now. You use your money to target your needs, you save a bit for emergencies, and then you invest the rest. Now that's a habit that can make you wealthy. Now, if you don't want to invest, that's okay. You can just save. Saving is a form of investment, but it's a very, very low-hanging fruit because they will always give you an interest rate that is lower than the inflation rate. But then you need to budget. Like I told you, budgeting should target your needs. It shouldn't target your wants. So what are your needs? You got a need for food, shelter, clothing, and then transport, getting from point A to point B. And then you have to have emergencies because you can get sick or you can get ill. Ill health, that's an emergency. And then when you have an emergency, that is a need multiplied and it turns into a crisis. So you have money for that. So the first habit, the first thing that you can do that can make you wealthy in the long run without the risk of investing is budgeting. Budgeting is very, very important. Now, what's the next thing? Number two. Number two is that you want to move out of a low rent district. You want to move out of a low rent district. Now, I don't live in a low rent district. It costs a lot of money to live in a high rent district. But here's the thing: even if you have to live in a smaller space in a high rent district, it's much better than living in a bigger space in a low rent district because you're not just renting or buying a house, you're actually renting and or buying your neighbors. And your neighbors affect you. It affects the way you think, they affect the way you reason, they affect your income. When you're living in a low rent district, you're going to be mixing with a lot of people that have very, very bad financial habits, very, very bad life skills. And whether you like it or not, gradually you begin to assimilate, you begin to adapt, you begin to become like them. But when you're living in a high rent district, you're living with people that they are like where you want to be. They've got very good financial habits, they've got very good life habits, and then you begin to assimilate some of that culture. So if you read in scripture, you read that God told Abraham to leave his people and go to a different place. You see, if you read scripture, you see that Isaac did the same thing. Isaac had to leave a particular place and then go to another place. The same thing. Jacob had to leave his family and then go and live with Laban. So you see, when you relocate from a low rent district, you go to a high rent district, your prospects in life start to improve. You meet people who are better able to help you in business, to help you in your employment, and then also it has an effect on your children. So the second thing is move out from a low rent district into a high rent district. Now, what's the third thing? The third thing is this: get life insurance. Get life insurance. Now, life insurance, a lot of people think life insurance has to be expensive. No, generally life insurance is really, really inexpensive, very, very inexpensive. You can get life insurance in a country like Nigeria at the rate of 500 naira per day. In the United States, you can get life insurance at $1 per day. In UK, you can get life insurance at 50p per day. It's very, very affordable. And they make it generally to be affordable because they want more people to buy into it, because it helps reduce poverty in society. Now, here's the thing. You might say to yourself, why should I do life insurance? Why can't I just enjoy all my money? My father did not do life insurance for me. Now, you have to understand, your grandfather may not have planted a tree for your father. And then your father may not have planted a tree for you. Well, here's what you want to do. You want to stop punishing descendants for ascendants for your ancestors' sins. So don't punish your son for your ancestors' sins. Don't punish your son for what your father did not do for you, what your grandfather did not do for you. Get life insurance so that when you die, your son comes into money. And so you are ending the lineage of poverty, the poverty lineage in your family. So you're having good generational habits. Because what happens with life insurance, when you die, your survivors get a huge lump sum, and then they can use it to bury you, and then they can use it to go into business or to go to school or to better their lives. So it's up to you to be the bridge builder. Don't say, because my grandfather did not do it for my father, because my father did not do it for me, I'm not going to do it for my own son. No, be the bridge builder. Plant a tree that you're not going to enjoy the shade, but your son's going to enjoy the shade. Now, that's the third thing. Now, the fourth thing, what's the fourth thing to do? The fourth thing is not really a habit. It's more of, what I call it, like a new skill. It's Airbnb. Airbnb. Now, Airbnb is making a lot of people wealthy. Now, you got to excuse me. I'm out in the cold. It's really, really cold here. You know, it's really, really cold here. Now, Airbnb is making a lot of people wealthy. It's making a lot of people wealthy. And what it is, you don't even have to invest to do Airbnb. All you have to do is you open up your homes to people. And it's very easy. I've done a video. I will put that video in the description box of this video. What you do is you clean up your house, you take photos, you go to airbnb.com, and then you list your house on airbnb.com. So first of all, you've got to like qualify. So you just watch the video that I did. I'm going to put the description box. So you qualify, and then you list your home. You take good pictures of your home at different angles, and then you list your home on Airbnb. You set your minimum price for per day. And now a lot of people say to me that, oh, Pastor Reno, I live in a slum. I live in Kibera in Kenya. I live in Ajeguna in Nigeria. I live in like the Katako area of Ghana. I live in a slum. It doesn't matter if you live in a slum. Even people, if you go on Airbnb.com right now, you see people in Kibera and Kenya, they're listing their homes. So anywhere you are, you can list your homes. It's an easy way for you to make extra income, and you don't have to move out of your home. If you have a 3-bedroom home, you can list 2 homes. If you have a 2-bedroom home, you can list 1 home. If you have a 1-bedroom home, you can list 1 room and you sleep in the living room. That's how a lot of people are coming out of poverty, by investing in Airbnb. It's so easy. Now, my name is Renan Mercury. If you've watched this and you have questions arising from this, what you can do, put them in the comment section. Now, my staff are very good at curating comments. They bring them to me, and then I'll respond to them. So you can put your questions in the comment section, and I'll respond to your questions. Now, you got to remember, I don't have a WhatsApp forum. I don't have a Gmail email address. I don't have a Telegram channel. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, and so they create fake YouTube profiles, and they begin to approach people in the comment section, telling them helpline, guideline, one-on-one mentoring. You got to be careful. They've scammed a number of people. Don't let them scam you. Now, my name is Ryan Murphy. Thank you for watching. God bless you.